welcome back to Dukascopy TV. Nicolette from Agefi is back this week to talk to Yves Mirabaud to discuss private banking. Over to you, Nicolette.
Thank you. Can Swiss private banking reinvent itself? Mirabaud & Company has long been aware of changes to come and implemented new strategies to work within the new legal framework and diversify its offering. In contradiction with the rather morose feeling prevailing today, Mirabaud shows great dynamism with the arrival of new talent, expansion of international network and focus on new markets. Yves Mirabaud, senior partner of the bank, is confident in the soundness of its strategy. Yves, thank you for coming to the studio today.
You're welcome.
Mirabaud has largely diversified over the last 10 years. Can you briefly explain?
Yes, with pleasure. I think that being a bank 20 years ago, which was mainly focused on European private client, we decided at that time that we should not only get closer to our client in terms of geography, but also to diversify our activities. This is why we have opened offices in different places around the world and also focus on three main activities, three main lines of business, being still private banking, obviously, but also asset management and intermediation.
And how do you ensure in the current climate that clients are tax compliant?
Well, it's a difficult question. I believe that we have all understand that the world has changed, but we have to accompany our clients in these changes. The Swiss Banking Association has pushed very hardly the Rubik project, which is, I believe, a very interesting way to make our clients tax compliant, settle the past on one side and making them tax compliant for the future. Obviously, there are other ways to do it for clients. They can move, they can change their domicile. We know that in certain places it is very advantageous for some clients, not only in Switzerland, but also, for example, in the UK or in Belgium. It is one way. They also can go by themselves to their tax authorities and try to find an agreement with those tax authorities. But the trend is obviously to manage tax compliant client assets in the future.
And Switzerland's regulation is sometimes, actually often, more rigorous than other countries. Is that desirable?
No, I don't think so. I believe that since 2009, Switzerland has decided to comply with all international standards, for example, in terms of exchange of information on request. We are very supportive of these changes, but at this time, nobody is expecting from us to do more than that. We are worried that should Switzerland impose to its banks rules that are going further than the international standards, it will put these Swiss banks in a strong competitive disadvantage. So I believe that should Switzerland believe that these international standards are not sufficient, should be reinforced, it should take the leadership to try to convince our partners, our international partners, to change those rules, but only at the international level. Switzerland should be a leader in this, but not a pioneer.
Yves, thank you very much for coming today and sharing some insights on this very delicate subject.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you, Nicolette, for that. That is all we have time for right now, but do stay tuned to Dukascopy TV for more interesting interviews like this. Goodbye for now.